All right, so today we're talking about drawing, right? And I thought maybe we'd talk about drawing these objects. So I brought in a couple of objects. And I'm tempted to describe these to you, but that would be stupid, right? Because you know immediately, as soon as you saw these things on the table, you knew that was a guitar. You knew it wasn't a roller coaster or a mountain range or a pond or something. You knew immediately that was a bottle, and you knew immediately those things are different. It's amazing how fast your mind did that. Think about how many times your mind did that today, wherever you're sitting right now. What are you seeing? Headlights, ceilings, sofas, whatever. It's a great and amazing feature of your brain, except when we go to make a drawing. And when we go to make a drawing of those things, that difference seeking, that difference recognizing self gets us into all kinds of trouble. And let's see how that works. Let's say I want to make a drawing of these things based on my efficient, different seeking self. What does that look like? I got to draw the guitar. There it is. And I got the little knobbies. And, well, it might be a cello or something like that. But you get the general idea that that's probably a guitar. And I'm going to do the bottle. I'm going to do the table. And as far as describing difference, this drawing is pretty effective. But it's not that different than if I wrote out guitar, bottle, and table. It is, in effect, a list. And as a list, it is, in effect, a bad drawing, because it doesn't seek to make any visual connections between these two things. As visual thinkers, as drawers, we want to make the guitar like the bottle. We want to make the bottle like the guitar. So how do you do that? One way of thinking about a drawing class is, well, maybe we'll find 50 different strategies for doing just that kind of thing. One of those strategies might be to look at the way other people do it. This is a painting at the Smith College Museum of Art's one of my favorite paintings there. It's entitled, of all things, Table, Guitar, and Bottle. It's this incredible tour de force of visual rhyming. It's an incredible tour de force of taking very, very different things and enforcing, orchestrating, inventing a wonderful, coherent visual poem that wraps all those things together. Let me just walk you to two different strategies he uses that I think are particularly effective. Look at this black shape over here. At the top, this black shape is clearly background. It's behind the table. It's vapor. It's atmosphere. It's nothing. Follow it down. Follow it down. Follow it down. It takes this U-turn. And as soon as it takes this U-turn, it changes what it is. It is no longer vapor, but it becomes the substance of what is on that table. Two different things, vapor and object, are joined across through one shape. It's an audacious, simple, brutal, and gorgeous move in the painting. He does that several different times throughout as a way of joining background to foreground, as a way of joining bottle and guitar, as a way of joining table, table leg, all these different kinds of stuff. Second tool. Second tool is something I call a veil. It's like a piece of transparent tissue paper or plastic that he's dropping down on these really crucial parts of the setup in between things, right along those edges. It's an incredibly effective tool. Look on the other side. See this black, gray type shape? We can imagine that that's a piece of cellophane, piece of black plastic that he's cut, and he drops it down right on the edge of the table to the background. Within that black shape, then, we're not in the world of the objects. We're not in the world of the background, but we're in some netherworld in between. It's a wonderful way of staggering how we move from one nameable part of the picture to another. There's a bunch of veils in this picture, and they're all very effective in that same sort of way. All right, this is what I want you to do. Get a notebook, so big, a sharp pencil, go to the Smith College Museum of Art. This painting's up on the 3rd floor. What's great is there's a bench in front of it. Relax, spend some time looking at the drawing and draw from it. You'll be amazed to the extent that drawing from the painting helps you relax into looking at it. I want you to find as many examples as you can of places where one shape connects different things, just the way I talked about here. How does one shape cross nameable barriers and become atmosphere and object? How does one shape cross from background to foreground? How does one shape integrate different things? Secondly, I want you to count how many veils are in the picture. There's one here, there's one down there where the leg of the table is. How many others can you find, and how effective are they? And after that, my guess is you're going to find a couple of other tools that Picasso has used in order to integrate these objects and move across nameable barriers just the way we're talking about. After that, I want you to go and experience your day in a different sort of way. I want to see if you can live your day looking for visual commonalities a little bit more than always looking for difference, and see if that makes a difference both in your visual day and your day, and just letting yourself experience that and see if that makes any kind of a difference for you.